Hello everyone around the world. So yeah, let's fix a TV. We have this TV. It's a 32-inch TV. Maybe you can't see the TV, but this is just a 32-inch star. It's written 32-inch LED TV model A32W01 Star TV. The TV came in for repair. What this TV is doing? What this TV is doing? Here we have the red light for standby. Pressing, you can hear the switch clicking, but the TV is not turning on. So here we must master three items which can lead to such kind of fault. Either you have a faulty switch, or something is wrong with the standby power supply. You know the standby power supply on TVs is 5 volts. 5 volts power switching power supply for the standby. Maybe something's not wrong there. Maybe something's not right there. We might have a dead driver, or anything can be dead. In line with the 5 volts power supply for the standby. Or on the worst scenario, you might have a dead processor. You remember this kind of cheap TVs, the processor is dying so easily. So either we have a faulty switch, or we have a problem with the switching power supply for 5 volts, which is always on even the TV is off, or we have the dead processor. But we have to open. So what I will do, I'll open the TV, I'll come with the motherboard, and we have a look what's going on inside. So now that the motherboard for the TV, yeah, the motherboard is very small. So here, what we can check, here, let's plug in this AC power cable. As you can see, we have the standby light. Pressing the power on, it's not responding, it's just stuck on standby. So like what I said here, let's check those three major points which I said can trigger to such kind of fault. We need ground from this USB. I want to check. We must have a 5 volts for the standby. Here, first pin 3.3, 1.7, 3.3, 3.3. Why here we have 3.3? Let's check some voltages on the big capacitor. 316, 12 volts. 12 volts is present. 5 volts is present. What I want to do, I want to jump this 5 volts to here. How can I do it with a tweezer? Because I want to see if this board will respond. Maybe. I think I just killed the motherboard. Okay, that's not a big issue. That's not a big issue here. And the 5 volts is gone. So let's play with the power supply. Let's play with the power supply. And we have a shorted. I think I just make a mistake and kill the driver. So I'll take down this driver and we'll try to see how best we can improvise here. I'll show you the driver. That one 6-leg chip. The chip is out. Now the chip is normal. That's the driver for the 5 volts power supply, which is giving us the standby light. We took out the driver. We want to come with our own 5 volts there on this coil. We have light. Let's press the power on and it's working. You see? It's now changing. So coincidentally, this driver was partially shorted. That is the reason why this TV is not coming out of standby or is stuck on standby. So we need a way to solve this. We need a way to solve this. 5 volts on the coil. We have red light. Pressing the power on switch. And it's changing to green. So this driver was working but was partially shorted. So now we know what is our problem. What is the solution? What is the solution? What we have to do? What we have to do? Let's see if we have any voltage on the secondary. On the secondary side. We still have 12 volts. But here we have nothing. You know what? Let me look for a linear regulator 7805. That is the simple way to solve this problem. So what did I found? I was looking for a linear regulator and accidentally I found this board which looks similar to this one. This is just same motherboard. As you can see, here we have this driver, which I believe is good. So we can take this driver and put it here. Let's go on a microscope. Okay. Hopefully, we are going to solve this problem the proper way. Here we have this plastic thing. We can take out this plastic thing. So our driver is supposed to be here. We have a resistor, we have a ceramic capacitor, we have this coil, and on this one, same thing. So that's our chip. You see? So what I would do, I'll take out this chip, and always remember chip position is very important. Let's take out the chip. Our chip is out. Let's come with now we only have one chance. To make sure that this chip, and our chip is soldered properly. Now, do you think it's working? Let's cool down the chip. So let's see now. Let's see now. I never found such kind of luck like getting a similar motherboard. We took out the 5 volts driver, we replace it. Let's hope this one is working. So what we need to do, let's plug in the AC power cable, and we have red light pressing, and it's changing to green. Huh? It's changing to green. Off. Let's see. Off. Maybe I can't turn it off. Yeah, it's off. On again. It's working. So our driver is working fine. So what we have learned here, when we have a TV that is working, but not a TV that is stuck on red standby light. Remember those 3 key points. Either we have a faulty switch. Yeah, it can be a faulty switch, like you are pressing, or a fault sensor. You are trying to press with the remote, or you are pressing the button manually. The TV is not responding, it's just stuck on standby. or this driver that we took out, this one 6-leg driver for the 5 volts power supply can be partially shorted and is not sending enough voltage for the standby. We checked here on this connector. If you check on this connector, the first pin must be 5 volts, but this pin was outputting 3.3 volts, which was some kind of bit low. That is the point that I realized that this driver is not good, is not outputting the required voltage. But accidentally, I finished off the driver, but already the driver was partially shorted. Or this processor can be dead. Or even the fourth issue which can lead to such kind of fault. Here we can see this BIOS, like the EEPROM IC. The firmware from the EEPROM IC can be faulty, and when you press on, can be corrupt, and when you press on the power on switch, it's not responding. So in our case, the job is done. All what is left is to put everything together and to test. So just give me a few moments, I'll put all together and we'll come back for the final test. Okay, so I've put all together. That's our TV. That's the same TV. It's a Star. It's iStar. It's iStar 32-inch TV. I'll plug this TV on power. I'll plug it on power. Plug it on power. We still have the red light there. We still have red light for the standby. We have the remote. The customer brings the remote on. It's changing to blue. And our TV is working fine. You can see that's the TV. It's working fine. I'm sure you can change everything. Input. What about menu? Menu. Everything is working fine. So yeah, that was the repair. Like, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell for future updates. And if you have such a kind of fault, your TV is not turning on, is stuck on standby light, remember those key points to check. Check the switch. Maybe you have a faulty sensor. You have something's wrong with the switch button itself. Maybe the 5 volts driver. Remember that 6-leg chip can be partially shorted, and you see the standby light, you think the chip is good. We checked on the coil, there was 5 volts, but checking on the connector, which is supposed to send 5 volts for the standby on the sensor, there was 3.2 volts. That is some kind of partial shorted IC driver. Or in most cases, when we have a fault processor, you can't do anything. Or the firmware from the EEPROM IC can be fault. So remember those key points. See you on the next repair. Bye.